Hello, and welcome to Spooky Time with me, your host, Dotes559. Before we get going, please smash that subscribe button and like the bell and do the other things. So today we're going to be talking about something really spooky, and that's that the Simpsons keep accurately predicting the future, which is really crazy when you think about it. So today we're going to be talking about 5 other times that the Simpsons accurately predicted what was going to happen in the future. Number 1, the Beirut Explosion. In 2020 August, an explosion happened in the port of Lebanon, in Beirut, in Lebanon, leading to a massive scale disaster and the deaths of quite a few people. It was an awful thing to happen, and made even more chilling by the fact that the Simpsons eerily predicted that it would happen years before it happened. In one episode, Homer is seen outrunning a fireball, eerily reminiscent of what would eventually happen to Beirut. As you can see, Homer is running and there's an explosion behind him, just like the explosion that happened in Beirut. It is unknown how the Simpsons keep predicting that things like this will happen, but it is almost impossible to deny the eerie likeliness of these two events depicted in both these instances. Number 2, the Will Smith slap. In 2022 Oscars, Will Smith walked onto the stage and smacked Chris Rock in the face at the Oscars. But years before, in The Simpsons, as seen in this photo, Homer is seen slapping Ned Flanders in the face, in a scene that is eerily similar to what took place in the Oscars in 2022. What else is strikingly similar about these two instances is Homer is Ned's friend, and Will Smith was thought to be Chris Rock's friend. So in both instances, it's friend-on-friend slappage. Again, really spooky and gives me the goibles. Number 3, South Park. This one is eerily accurate, as in this scene from The Simpsons, it shows the characters of South Park before South Park was even made. And again, the resemblance is strikingly similar. The characters, the setting with the snow and the mountains, and even the sign that says South Park. I don't know who it is from the future that the Simpsons are getting for their information, but someone needs to tell them to stop being so accurate as to avoid suspicion, as these ones are just too accurate. Number 4, Malaysia Flight 370. In 2014, Malaysia Flight 370 disappeared en route to, I think it was Vietnam, and was never seen again, and was thought to have crashed somewhere in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Australia. Then, if one looks back at episodes past by The Simpsons, there is an episode where an airplane fails to take off out of the runway and falls into the ocean in a scene that is eerily similar to the events that took place in the flight Malaysia 370. It is even said on screen that Marge was heard groaning, as I'm sure she was in a lot of pain from the plane crashing. Again, super spooky. Number 5, The Whale. The Whale was a movie that was released this year depicting an overweight man and the challenges that he faces being overweight, which is eerily similar to the plot of the episode where Homer becomes overweight on purpose to avoid work and claimed disability. In another shocking coincidence, or not coincidence, depending on how you look at it, there's also a scene where Homer has received an Oscar, eerily similar to Brendan Fraser's Oscar win for his performance in The Whale. There are many theories as to how The Simpsons keep eerily predicting these scenes. One person thinks that they have a contact in the future giving them the information. Another person thinks that maybe they have someone working in their staff who can see into the future. I know one thing that's for sure. The next time I'll be watching The Simpsons, I'll be keeping an eye out to see if maybe I'm in an episode and if my fate is written in the episode. Thank you for watching this episode of Spooky Time. I hope you're sufficiently spooked. If you know any other instances in The Simpsons where they predicted the future, please let me know in the comments. I hope you have a spooky night. Spook you later.